The Bowling Showcase Challenge Trophy is on the line as 8 teams compete in a 7-week bowling battle that will leave only one team standing and victorious. After exciting weeks of opening round matches, only 4 unbeaten teams remain. Today, 2 of those teams meet in our first match of round 2, head-to-head. When it's all over, the winning team will move on to the championship round, the Bowling Showcase Challenge Trophy within their reach. 2 teams, 1 elimination match, the first match of head-to-head of round 2. Lady Liberty versus Thunderbowl Lanes. The battle begins right now from the bowling capital of the world on Bowling Showcase Challenge Edition.
Welcome everyone to Bowl 1 Lanes in Troy and second round action of the Bowling Showcase Challenge Edition. I'm your host, Mark Martin, and with me is my co-host, Stephanie Penkson.
Here we are, Mark, the start of the second round action. If this round is half as exciting as the first round, we are in for some incredible bowling fun, and all right here from our host center, Bowl 1 in Troy. They have been a great host to us and this competition.
That's right, Stephanie. We'd like to give them a big thank you for their hospitality and tell you bowlers at home, come on out and visit them sometime. Now, if you've been following us all along, you know we started with 8 teams, each representing a different bowling center right here in the bowling capital of the world. We saw those 8 teams compete head-to-head in a Bakered format, with each team member bowling 1 frame at a time.
After those first round matches, the 4 winning teams move on to the second round head-to-head competition, and that brings us right here, right now, the first match of the second round.
Today we're going to see some incredible bowling action with our team Lady Liberty versus Thunderbowl Lanes battling it out. And with the winner 1 step closer to that final victory.
This is going to be some high-level, intense bowling. Tell us about how these 2 teams got to this point in the tournament.
Well, as you recall, back in week 1, Lady Liberty got here by beating Novi Bowl. And in week 2, Thunderbowl Lanes beat up on Cherry Hill Lanes North to earn their spot in today's competition.
And here we are. The teams are warming up behind us, the crowd is getting excited, and we are ready for some bowling action.
Stephanie and I are going to take our positions lane side, so stick around. We'll be right back with the start of second round action right here on Bowling Showcase. Okay, here we are, second round action kicking off with the Lady Liberty team bowling against Thunderbowl. The leadoff bowler for Lady Liberty is Bob Vanini. Bob, ironically, his father and his uncle. Whoa, good shot, good shot. His father and uncle were part owners of the original Gold Crown Lanes, which is now Bowl 1 Lanes.
Oh, wow. Right where we're bowling.
Yeah, so what an ironic twist of fate here, right? Bob's highest average is 190. Seven pin, good cover on that 7-pin. Okay, the leadoff bowler for Thunderbowl Lanes. I'd like to throw a shout out to Charlie Cassisi and Tom Strobel, Charlie being the general manager and Tom being the owner, for sponsoring this team, Thunderbowl Lanes. Gerald Johnson, stroker, is the first one up. Kick that 10-pin out. Really a good shot. Second bowler for Lady Liberty is George Brzezinski. And as you recall from week 1, hello, George is up. Been bowling for 59 years, and he indicates that he's still learning the game. 8-pin count.
I always feel like you can learn more and more every time you bowl.
Yeah, because, you know, bowling is kind of an invisible game in that, you know, the oil pattern and those kind of things impact the way the actual bowling goes. And so it's kind of an invisible game, not like a golf course where you can see the green and you can see the traps and everything else. So, all right, nice cover. Second bowler up for Thunderbowl Lanes, Carlita Poitras. Remember, Carlita's the 2012 Michigan Queens champion. In that first round action, she threw 2 strikes.
She definitely helped out the team.
She definitely did. So when we asked her when she started bowling, she said she was very young. Yeah. Keeps her string going. So now the lady on the Lady Liberty team, Carla, if you recall, she also shot 2 strikes back in week 1 when they won their match over Novi Bowl. Oh, good shot, good shot. Right there. So Carla's her highest game, 256, was shot in a city tournament several years ago. Oh.
She pulled a little bit.
Yeah, she pulled a little bit, and the channel ate it up. So team captain Kenny Rogers and spokesperson is now up. 239 high average. Last season he was part of a team with the highest team game in the nation. For the first 3 for Thunderbowl, Dan Poland, who works at 300 Bowl in Waterford. He's bowled the national tournament 8 times. He bowls 3 leagues a week. Bowls 3 games a week, 3 times a week. Highest average is 221. Okay, so we're going to take a little break in the action. We've got a little mechanical difficulty we've got to resolve, but we'll see you right after this break on Bowling Showcase.
For competitors of all ages, bowling is for life. And USBC is with you every step of the way. USBC and you, a future for the sport.
Okay, now we're back after that little mechanical difficulty, and Dan Poland works at 300 bowl, as I indicated earlier, is up. High average 221. He's the fourth bowler for the Lady Liberty team.
Good shot.
Good shot. Mixed them all up. Mixed them all up.
Head's still in the game after that mechanical issue.
That's right, exactly. So Lonnie Jones owns his own pro shop out of Mayflower Lanes. High average 242.
Went a little high.
Got a 4 left to 4.7. Pretty easy spare for the very accomplished bowler Jones. And covers it up. Guy Thamer, he's the next one up. He started bowling with when a friend asked him to bowl. Oh.
9 pin. It's a really good ball. Good cover.
All right, Guy. Okay, Thunderbowl. Carlton Chambers is up. He very accomplished bowler. Got a couple of PBA regional titles. I guess he got one PBA regional title back in 2009. 1999, he was on the team that set the world record series that broke the long Budweiser record.
Wow.
Up the 2 pin. Up the 2 pin. Pretty easy spare. Pretty easy spare. Carlton's high average 231. Okay, the 5th frame is now done, complete. The Thunderbowl team has a 31-pin lead leading into the break. Teams are going to switch lanes. We'll be right back after these messages on Bowling Showcase.
My team, we've known each other for a little bit over 20 years. We're all characters. We like to laugh and joke and have fun. Our team's biggest strength is that we strike.
300 isn't just a number. It is our destination. Shouting at a ball will make it strike more. Nothing is as satisfying as hurling dangerously heavy spheres at stationary objects and watching X's fill the frames. You know it, we know it. So here's to the ballers, the lane dwellers, the alley cats. We are DBA. Tonight we bowl. For all the latest DBA product information, visit your local pro shop or check out damngoodbowling.com.
Metro Detroit USBC, your source for everything bowling in the bowling capital of the world. We support USBC certified league and tournament competition. We provide 11 tournaments for all members of our association, including men, women, youth, seniors, scratch, and handicap competition. The top reasons for belonging to the Metro Detroit USBC are having your average recognized, bonding of league funds, rules of the game, assistance in resolving league issues, equipment standards of the game, charities, and awards. Visit us at mdusbc.com.
I think our chances of winning today are great. Our team's biggest strength is friendship. We've been together for many years.
Okay, we're right back now. Now the teams have switched lanes. The Thunderbowl lane team is on the left, and Gerald Johnson, stroker, is up to bowl. So let's see what he does right here. Nice shot.
2 strikes for him this game.
Yeah, 2 strikes for him this game, and as I recall, back in week 2 when they bowled, he had 2 strikes that week also. Bob Veniti. Oh!
Great shot. A little high, but still struck.
That's right. They all count. That's right. They all count. The one ball Bob does it again. I heard the team say down there. So now Carlita's up. She lives in Southfield. Oh, tripped the 6-pin. Tripped the 6-pin. So she's got 2 strikes this game also.
She's on a roll.
That's right. Here's that retired IRS agent, George Brzezinski. He bowls at Sterling Lanes and 300 bowl.
Nice little Brooklyn shot.
I heard a hello George down there. That must have meant a strike. Kenny Rogers lives in Redford, pursuing his doctorate in business administration and finance.
Great shot.
Just demolished those pins. Got some good banter going on between the teams. Looks like everybody's having a good time.
Just gonna have to adjust off of that shot.
Yeah.
Came up a little light, so she's gonna have to move a couple boards right.
Okay. We'll see what she does here. See what kind of adjustment she makes. Good cover. Good cover. Okay, Lonnie Jones up. Nice shot. You know, they really put a hurt on this Lady Liberty team, and I don't think there's any way, because they can strike all the way out in the 10th for 267, and the best Lady Liberty can do if they strike all the way out is 212. So I'm going to start right here. Dan Poland looking for a strike to try to extend the game a little bit. Ooh, 4-pin. Pretty easy spare. he covers that. Oh, yeah, just enough. Everybody's having a good time here on Bowling Showcase. Challenge edition. Hey, the anchor bowler for Thunderbowl now, Carlton Chambers. He's
He didn't like that shot.
5 in a row. What do they call that one? They call it a Yahtzee. I've heard some
Yahtzee?
people call it a Yahtzee. Thunderbowl team looks really strong. Looks like they may be the team to beat, right?
Yeah. They're good at stringing them strikes.
Yeah, they are. As you recall, they've had the high game in the Challenge Edition so far with 258 back in game one or in round one when they beat the Cherry Hill North team 258 to 222. 256. That's obviously a winning score. So teams are congratulating each other, even though we've still got one more bowler to go. While it may not make a difference, you still got to finish it out. Guy Thamer now. Oh! Left a 10-pin the hard way.
And he almost threw that one out way too far.
Yeah, the 2 and the 8 were standing there, and then all of a sudden, pin came off the wall and took him out. Got his spare ball, and picked it up. That's the way to finish
That was
it.
a better shot.
Good shot. Okay, the final score of this match, Thunderbowl 256, Lady Liberty 190. Thunderbowl moves on to the championship round. Stick with us. We'll congratulate the winning team when we come back on Bowling Showcase. Owning and operating a bowling center is a unique business, and no one knows it like Sandy Hansel and Associates. We've been buying, selling, and valuing bowling centers for over 30 years. We've sold over 500 centers and valued more than 1,200 centers throughout the United States and Canada. We often assist the purchaser in securing financing, obtaining your liquor license transfer, and avoiding potential pitfalls unique to this business. Trust your next bowling center transaction to Sandy Hansel and Associates, bowling's only full-service broker, appraiser, and financial advisors. Visit us at sandyhansel.com. The Bowling Centers Association of Michigan is a nonprofit trade organization that protects, promotes, and advances the interest of its members and member centers. It is the only association in Michigan affiliated with the Bowling Proprietors Association of America. Benefits include group purchasing programs, tournaments, annual convention and trade show, education seminars, and legislative representation. Interested in becoming a member? Contact Ken Prokopek at 630-235-7794 or visit mibowl.com for more information.
I believe today our chances are real great. The best word that describes our team is awesome.
So I'm here with the winning team in round two, the Thunderbowl Lanes team. You know, Kenny Rogers, team captain, you guys were great again in round two. Looking forward to the finals?
Yes.
That's a good answer. But congratulations, you guys have bowled great. You know, Carlita here, she's kind of your star. I don't think she's missed yet.
She's our team ambassador.
She's your team ambassador. So Carlita, what have you got to say about all this?
I was hoping you'd ask. I think overall it's a great time to be able to bowl with a group of friends and be here all day and just have fun out on the lanes and off the lanes as well.
You guys have bowled great. Stephanie, what do you think about this team?
I think they're all pretty well. They do pretty good together.
I would say that
good chemistry.
if we were in Britain right now where we bet on various sports, this team would be the odds-on favorite to win, wouldn't you say? But guess what? It's one game, one match. You just never know. So 256 to 190. A couple of one-pin spares in there. Looks like Carlton kind of just can't get all the strikes, even though he's your anchor bowler. I don't know what's going on.
PBA bowlers don't strike on house patterns.
PBA bowlers don't strike on house patterns. Okay.
I just take my turn when the arrow come up.
That's right. Okay, well, thank you again. Congratulations. We'll see you in the championship round, Thunderbowl Lanes.
All right.
Charlie, you owe us.
The Thunderbowl Lanes with team members Gerald Johnson, Carlita Poydras, Lonnie Jones, Carlton Chambers, and team captain Kenny the Gambler Rogers grabbed the first spot in the championship match with another dominating performance, beating Lady Liberty 256 to 190. And who will their opponent be? What team will be standing between Thunderbowl and their ultimate prize? We'll find out next week when Marybowl Lanes takes on Mayflower Lanes to grab their spot in the championship match and battle it out against Thunderbowl. Tune in next week as we ratchet up the excitement as the quest for the Bowling Showcase Challenge Trophy continues. Stay tuned, and we'll see you next time from the bowling capital of the world on Bowling Showcase Challenge Edition.